This is a success symposium. This is a day that you've set aside, I've set aside to kind of be more successful and get our act together and hit our potential and climb a new level. I think success, first of all, is knowing my purpose in life. As I have watched and observed successful people, what I have discovered about them is they really have figured out why they're here. They really do have their act together. And knowing their purpose in life is a stability for them. So that when everyone else is rocking and rolling and things are a little unsteady and people are kind of leaving the ship and people are kind of abandoning their causes, but these people, they hold steady right throughout the storm because they have a true North Star. They truly are focused. It becomes an anchor in their life that just holds them steady. And the anchor is a confidence based upon a knowledge of purpose.
And I say to you that if you begin to take a conscious effort to find out what it is that you're supposed to do, I say that it can literally save your life.
Life happens for you. It happens for you. Opportunities will come to you every day. It's either for you can remain scared of the opportunities, or you can embrace them and take them.
I think that many of us don't go the next step because we don't know what to do yet. And I say that the reason that we don't even explore the possibility of what to do is because subconsciously we don't believe that it can happen for us, and we don't believe that we deserve it. So here's what I'm suggesting. How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream?
You gotta take ownership. I take full responsibility, and I'll do whatever it takes. I'll take ownership. I'll get up, I'll stay late. And that's why you point the finger. That's why you say he did it and she did it, because you don't like how the pain feels. That's why you give the power away, because it hurt too bad to say, I did it, I take ownership. It was my fault. You ain't ready for the pain. You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. I am not phenomenally skilled, but I'm phenomenally willed. My IQ may never change, but my will changes every year. I get stronger and stronger and more determined. Why? Because it's in my DNA.
Now, I have found most people want to improve their income. You know, there's two things that you must know if you really want to create wealth. You have to know where you are, and you have to know where you're going. Now, that is so simple and so obvious. Why are so many people stuck? Think about it for a moment. Really give it serious thought. Now, I used to think, and I think most people do, these people don't have goals. But, you know, they may not have taken a pen and really clearly defined their goal, but I think they do have a target. They want to make things better. I don't think that's where the problem is. I think the problem's right down here in where we are. Most people don't know why they're where they are. You see, I have found one thing. Everyone knows how to do a better job than they're doing. That's not the problem. We do know how. The problem is we're not doing what we know how to do. Why aren't we? Well, there's an answer to that, and there's your answer. It's paradigms. Paradigms are the problem. Why is it that paradigms are holding us back? Well, I think we have to ask ourselves, what is a paradigm? A paradigm is a mental program that has almost exclusive control over our habitual behavior. And almost all of our behavior is habitual. Do you know, Joel Barker wrote a book on paradigms way back around 1990. He said to be able to shape your future, you have to be willing and able to change your paradigm.
Success is a doing. You've got to actually do it. Activity is high priority in the life process to try to get maximum benefit out of what we have available. Activity. Now, here's an important question. What is your philosophy about activity? What about hard work? What about long hours? What about full days? If you're doing something, how hard should you go at it? How much time should you put in? Everybody has to develop their philosophy about activity. Just by way of review, let me quote you. Old Testament says, 6 days activity, 1 day rest. That's called philosophy of ratio of activity. What is a good ratio of rest and activity? Old Testament says 6 days of one, 1 day of the other. We've all got to have a philosophy about activity, because your philosophy of activity will affect the rest of your life. Not to think so is naive.
Your gift will make room for you. Now, what is your gift? It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your gift. Quit running away from the gift. Your gift will make room for you. Stop trying to be something you ain't gifted at.
Every decision that you make in your life has an impact on what you're going to be doing 5 minutes from now. Maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's next week, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 10 years from now. But everything that you decide to do today is going to have an impact on you in the future.
In times of change, the learners are going to inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with a world that no longer exists. But you know, there's a lot of people out in the street like that. They think they're learned. There's no such thing as a learned individual. You're either learning or you're not. There's no such thing as an educated person. You say, well, now where are you going with that? Well, education comes from the Latin reduco, to mean to deduce, to develop, or to draw from within. Education isn't something you fill up and put a cap on. Now, Hoffer also said to learn, you need a certain degree of confidence. Not too much and not too little. If you have too little confidence, you'll think you can't learn. If you have too much confidence, you'll think you don't have to learn. You know, unfortunately, I think we all fall into this category, both these categories, all too often. There's times when we just don't think we could get it. And there's other times we don't think we need it. The truth is, we have infinite potential. There is no one alive that can even guess at what we're capable of doing. Now, I have found the only way to improve our level of understanding is through study. There is no other way. You see, to deal with change in our fast-moving world, you must develop your higher faculties. Einstein put it very well. He said, the intuitive mind is a sacred gift. The rational mind is an obedient servant. He said, we have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift.
Who do you have to unbecome to become the person you truly need to be? I had to unbecome being a disc jockey. I had to learn how to use my voice in a different way. I had to learn to let go of music and embrace reading 2 to 3 books a month because I wanted to be a dominant voice. I didn't want to be a black speaker. I wanted to be the speaker in the speaking industry. I'm the kind of person, if I'm going to do it, I'm all in. I'm the kind of person, I don't like being in between. I don't like to be at the back of the line. I want to be in the front of the line, and I'm going to prepare myself and work on myself to be a dominant voice. Take no prisoners, and like Mike Tyson, eat the wounded, starting at the ears.
I want to ask you, what's holding you back? What is your biggest single goal in life today? And what holds you back from achieving it? What sets the speed at which you achieve the goal?
And he said, what you do is you prepare all your life so when the opportunity comes, you can seize the moment. And so what I want people to look at opportunity and change and transition, I want them, instead of to fear it as a foe, I want them to look at it as a friend.
The most dangerous word that you could use day to day is the word hope. You see, hope is not a strategy.
You must remove temptation if you are going to have self-discipline. You have to remove the temptation. It's really, really subtle. One of the things is by examining the way you think and how you act.
We can become indecisive, have self-doubt, and simply fail to act.
I need you to see yourself. See yourself. One of the things that many students lack is vision. You got to see yourself before you get there. You have to hear yourself telling yourself thank you.
Success is going to cost you something. People who want to be successful normally don't think about what it's going to cost them. Success is going to cost you way beyond money. But the other things that you don't know is how much time it's going to cost you, the friendships that it may cost you. Success comes with a price that's normally bigger than what most people want to pay.
I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream, to say no to all the negative influences. I dare you to pick up a book instead of a drink.
I dare you to work harder than you think you did yesterday. I dare you to prove them wrong.
The truth will set you free. The truth will stand, and the truth will deliver you from procrastination and laziness and the downward spiral that comes with a lack of discipline. So don't believe the lies, believe the truth. And the truth is, you have time. You have the skill, you have the knowledge and the support and the willpower and the discipline to get it done. So cast out the lies, burn them down, and listen to the truth. Then live the truth and go out and get it done.